Before it was a curse, before it learned to mimic human faces and stretch smiles beyond limits of skin, it was simply a shadow with no identity. It lived in the moments humans feared the most, the exact second when a mind breaks, when reality cracks open, when a scream becomes silent. People didn't see it, but they felt it in their nightmares, in their panic attacks, in their last moments before death. Ancient cultures drew its shape on cave walls. Medieval priests tried to name it. Doctors tried to suppress it. But the truth is simple. It was always here, waiting, and everything changed the night it found its first true host, a girl named Elara Vance. Elara was 14 when it began. It started with the walls. At night, when everyone slept, she heard breathing coming from inside them. Not like an animal, not like pipes, but like someone matching her own rhythm. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Until one night, the breathing stopped, but she didn't. She froze, and from the cracks in her bedroom wall, she saw something shift, like fingers unfolding in slow motion, long, impossibly thin fingers, followed by a head bending sideways like a puppet with snapped strings. Then she saw the smile, but it wasn't a mouth. It was a wound, stretched too wide, trembling with something alive underneath, and it whispered, "I can help you." The next night, Elara's parents heard her talking to someone. Her mother pressed her ear to the door. She heard her daughter whispering, "No, I don't want to see it again. Please, don't make me. Stop smiling at me." But when they opened the door, Elara sat alone, smiling. The same smile from the wall, too wide, too stiff. Her mother grabbed her shoulders. "Elara, what's wrong?" Elara snapped back to reality. Gasping like she'd been underwater, she said only one thing: "It waits when you close your eyes." Elara tried not to sleep, but one night, exhaustion took her, and when her eyes closed, the demon crawled out of the cracks completely. In the dream, it didn't look like a shadow. It looked like her, but tall, pale, with a smile cut across its face like a second mouth. "I'm you," it whispered. "I can take your pain away." It touched her forehead with a long finger, and suddenly she saw every person she feared, every moment of trauma, every scream she held inside. When she woke up, her nails were bloody, her bed sheets torn, her door scratched with 5 long marks, as if something tried to get out. She looked in the mirror, and for half a second, her reflection smiled without her. Elara's mental state crumbled. Doctors said it was psychosis. Her parents sent her to a psychiatric clinic. But the demon followed. In the white, sterile room, the lights began to flicker. The nurses' smiles twisted. Shadows crawled along the floor. And then Elara stopped screaming, stopped talking, stopped moving. She just smiled. Doctors restrained her. She smiled. Her mother cried beside her bed. Elara slowly turned her head, joints cracking, and whispered, "It wants someone else." And then she did something no one could explain. She broke her own jaw with both hands, stretching her mouth into a grotesque, bloody grin. And as her mother screamed, the demon left her body and entered the closest traumatized person in the room. Its first transfer, the birth of the curse. The demon grew smarter with each host. It learned that trauma opens doors, that fear is a bridge, that pain softens the mind. It learned to copy faces, to mimic loved ones, to whisper exactly what a person fears most, to force them to confront their deepest memories. And when they finally broke, when the fear peaked, it smiled, because that was when it could enter them. It didn't kill for pleasure. It killed to move, to keep existing, to grow stronger. Some say the smile is its signature, but the truth is far worse. The smile is simply the shape of a soul when it cracks. The demon doesn't smile because it's happy. It smiles because it has no other face, because the human mind can only understand horror through familiar shapes. When you see it, you think it's smiling, but what you're really seeing is the human mind trying to make sense of something impossible, something ancient, something hungry, something waiting for your weakest moment. And now that you know its story, remember this: the smile is not the demon. The smile is the doorway, and doorways can open anywhere. In trauma, in shadows, in silence, or in the moment when you look in a mirror and see your reflection smiling first.